So we are going to factor using the difference of cubes method. And all that means is that we have two values that both have a cube power on it, and we are subtracting them. So it's going to look like a cubed minus b cubed is equal to a minus b, and then a squared plus ab plus b squared. All right, so we're going to do an example so we can make sure we're all on the same page. And an example of this would be 27 x to the third minus 64. Now, the first thing we're going to do is want to identify our a cubed and b cubed. So we have a cubed right here, and we have b cubed right here. And we're going to find what a and b are. So I'm going to rewrite it. A cubed is equal to 27x cubed. And so we're going to take the cube root on both sides. And so we're going to write out our cube root. All right, so on the left, the cube root of a cube cancels out, so we get just a. On the other side, we have to figure out what the cube root of 27 is. So what value times itself again is going to give us 27. So in this case, 27 is made up of 3 times 3 times 3. So the cube root of 27 is going to be 3. And the cube root of x cubed cancels out, so we just get x. All right, and then for b cubed, we have 64. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the cube root of b cubed and then the cube root of 64. Notice we're doing the same thing to both sides. So the cube root of b cubed just becomes b because the cube root and the cube cancel out. And then for this case, the same situation applies. We need to find a number that multiplied by itself and multiplied by itself one more time will get us to 64. So in this case, 64 is made up of 4 times 4 times 4. And so that means that b is going to be 4. So now once we're here, we're just going to plug it into that original equation that we have at the top. So I'm going to just rewrite the whole thing. We have 27x cubed minus 64 is equal to parentheses a minus b. So a we just figured out is 3x minus b is 4. Open the next parentheses. It says we have a squared, so I'm going to write it out in steps. So we have a is 3x squared plus a 3x and b, which is 4, that's 4, plus b squared. So it's going to be 4 squared. All right, so we're going to kind of clean this up a little bit just so that everything looks real nice. So we still have 3x minus 4. And then this 3x squared, 3x all squared, can be rewritten as 3 squared times x squared. And 3 squared is 9, so it's going to be 9x squared. Plus, we have 3x times 4, so it's going to be 3 times 4 times x, so that's going to be 12x. And 4 squared is 16. So that is going to be our final answer for our factoring for this problem. Nice work!